All right, this is Chapter 1, Lesson 2, Algebra, Variables, and Expressions. So I'm going to start with the letter X up here. A blank is a symbol that represents an unknown quantity. So in this blank, you're going to write variable. A variable is a symbol that represents an unknown quantity. A blank blank, such as n plus 2, is an expression that contains blank, blank, and at least one operation. In those blanks, you're going to write an algebraic expression, such as n plus 2, is an expression that contains numbers, variables, and at least one operation. All right, so when we're evaluating one-step expressions, the branch of mathematics that involves expressions with variables is called algebra. In algebra, the multiplication symbol is often left out. The letter X is often used as a variable. You don't have to use X. There are other variables that you can use. You can use any letter in the alphabet. Usually X is used. So the variables in the expression can be replaced with any number. Often the variables have been replaced. You can blank or find the value of the algebraic expression. In that blank, you're going to write evaluate. So once the variables have been replaced, you can evaluate or find the value of the algebraic expression. When you're evaluating multi-step equations, to evaluate multi-step equations, replace each variable with the correct value and then follow the order of operations. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. My first example says to evaluate 16 plus b if b equals 2. So this is called substituting in for your variable. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 and substitute it in for the letter b. So 16 plus b becomes 16 plus 2. And 16 plus 2 equals 18. So I can do the same thing for x minus y if x equals 56 and y equals 12. Okay? So when I do this, I substitute in my value for x and my value for y, and then I subtract and use my order of operations. 56 minus 12 gives me 44. X if x equals 1/2, so again I substitute in 1/2 for x, and then 6 times 1/2 equals 3. Next I can evaluate 5t plus 3 if t equals 4. So again I substitute in my value for t. 5 times 4, which is 20, plus 3 is 23. I do the same thing. For the next one, evaluate 4x squared if x equals 1/9. So I substituted in x for 1/9. 1/9 squared is like saying 1/9 times 1/9, which is 1/36. And then I multiply 4 times 1/36 is 9. Because 4 times 1 is 4, divided by 36 is 9. It's 1/9. Evaluate 25a squared plus 7 if a equals 1/5. So again, I substitute in 1/5 for a. 1/5 squared is 1/25. And then 25 times 1/25 is 1. Plus 7 equals 8. All right, there are a couple of try-it problems on the next page. I want you to go ahead, pause the video, try them out, and when you're done, we'll go over the answers together. All right, now that you've had a chance to try out the triad problems, let's go over the answers together. For number 1, I have 9 plus x if x equals 5. So this is 9 plus 5, which equals 14. So I'm going to color all the ones in my picture blue. So anything on the Mickey Mouse, blue. All right. Number 2, x plus 14 if x equals 34. So I have 34 plus 14 equals 48. So 48 is red. So I color all my 2's red. 13x equals 13 times 5, which is 65. So I'm going to color them all pink. All the 3's pink. For number 4, I have 36 divided by 18, which is 2. So I'm going to color all the 4's peach. X minus 52 if x equals 95. So 95 minus 52 is 43. So I'm going to color all the 5's purple. Number 6, 39 plus 2x if x equals 25. So 39 plus 2 times 25, which is really 39 plus 50, is 89. So I'm going to color all the 6's orange. Number 7, 2x minus 14 if x is 7. So 2 times 7 minus 14. So this is 14 minus 14, or 0. So I'm going to color all the 7's green. Number 8, 39 divided by x if x is 13. And that's 3. So I'm going to color all the 8's black. Number 9, 8x minus 88 if x equals 12. So 8 times 12 minus 88. 8 times 12 is 96 minus 88. It's going to give me 8. So I'm going to color all the 9's red. Number 10, 3x plus 5 if x equals 10. So 3 times 10 plus 5. So that's 30 plus 5 equals 35. And so all of those are going to be yellow. 4x over 12 if x equals 9. So 4 times 9 divided by 12 is 36 divided by 12, which will give me 3. So they're all going to be red. And then x squared minus 16 if x equals 10. So 10 squared minus 16, that's 100 minus 16, which equals 84, which is also going to be red.